Moses, you the only one speak Spanish. You know y'all.
No, they know.
Oh, y'all know English?
Hey, we got
okay, so y'all from Memphis? Where y'all originally from? Huh? Y'all originally from Memphis? Okay. So y'all, what's y'all nationality according to the Bible? I'm gonna see if y'all know. You don't know? How old are you? You 13? 14? 13. So, according to the Bible, the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans are God-chosen people. On this sign over here, step over here real quick. Get y'all attention. On this sign, what is your father, according to this sign? These are all God-given names, and these are all names that we was in our captivity, that the conquistadors, the Englishmen, all of these other colonizers named us in our captivity. Not only them, you too as well, bro. Y'all went into slavery a little earlier than us, 1492. We didn't go into slavery till 1619. So, where would your father be? Is it Dominican? What about Cuban, Puerto Rican?
It's Mexican.
Mexican? So you down here. What about all of y'all? Mexican, y'all fathers are Mexican. So the tribe that you'll come from is the tribe of Issachar.
That's right. That's right.
So with that being said, the reason why it's very important to know who you is in society and the history, because who overthrew y'all as a nation of people? The conquistadors, right? Or the Spaniards? They overthrew y'all nations. I'm giving y'all a little history on y'all nations. They overthrew y'all nations and put y'all in captivity and enslaved y'all. And guess what? They also enslaved us. Let me show you. Go to Deuteronomy. Let me show you Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. Read what you got.
So we're going to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, which I command you this day.
It says, if we observe to do all his commandments, which he commanded us this day. Guess what one of the commandments was? Come over here real quick. Then y'all were our. Didn't the Mexicans, do these look familiar? Didn't the Mexicans wear those things on the bottom of their clothes? Y'all ain't never seen no history of the Mexican wearing those at the bottom of their clothes? You said, yeah. What about you? What about you? You never seen that? Where y'all had the same laws that we have. And these are the laws that God said we must come back to in order to get out of the current conditions that we in. You do know we on the bottom of society, right? The so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native American, we are on the bottom of the totem pole out of all the nations that walk the face of the earth. Why is that? Why is it? You look like you look like you real intelligent. Tell me, why you think we on the bottom? Huh? All black people are the same. Nah, we ain't dealing with you, bro. All black people are not the same.
Tell me how.
I'm gonna show you. Read what you were saying. No, we ain't gonna forget the damn Bible. Forget you. You can ride on. If you don't want to listen to the Bible, that go a corner over there, a corner over there, and a corner over there. You can ride the hell on. What it is, Satan is here to destroy y'all from the understanding that's brought out. That's what it is. If you ain't here to listen to the Bible, then get gone, kick rocks.
That's right.
Leroy. Hey, well, you look like a Leroy if you ain't. But like I was saying, we had commandments that was given to us. These things, give me Numbers chapter 15, verse 38. These things God required of us is the reason why we're at the bottom of society. The reason why we ain't ruling, why we don't set up laws. Do the Mexicans have laws that they set up? In society, nationwide? No. But over there in Mexico, do they set laws up in Mexico? But who is it governed by? If they laws go against America, which we're in this society, do America go over there and set up embargoes to where they got to do what the American people say? Because the American rule the earth. So
That's
even
right.
though y'all got Mexico, y'all don't rule Mexico. All of the government officials that's over there in Mexico, they have to abide by the laws that America set up. But read this real quick, this law, and I'm gonna let the next teacher come up. Read what you got.
Book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their
It
garments.
says the children of Israel. Remember, you said your father comes from the tribe of Issachar, the Mexican. It says, speak unto the children of Israel and do what?
And bid them that they make the fringe apart, in the borders of their garments throughout their
It
generation.
says throughout that generation, meaning y'all parents had y'all, so y'all a different generation than y'all parents. So it says throughout your generation, guess what? We still supposed to be keeping it. We got them on. Look around you. All the brothers got it on because we obey the laws that God gave us as children of Israel. Just like you said, you remember the Mexicans used to have on fringes. They used to keep their law. It's because we the same people. We have the same laws and we have the same God that we got to come back to as a nation of people. But read on.
Upon the fringe of borders, a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of blue. Look, what that is right there. It's a ribbon of blue. Just like the scriptures say, right? Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
It says we supposed to have this on us to look upon it, to remember all the commandments that God gave us.
Right.
To put us back in our perspective that we supposed to be serving God, we supposed to be keeping his laws, and once we do that, then the Most High God give us power to rule over these nations.
That's
Don't you
right.
want to rule over the nation? Don't y'all want to rule? Ain't y'all tired of looking at y'all mom, dad come over here to America and work from sun up to sundown?
Read up.
Yeah, we tired of the same thing. We tired of working 40 hours a week just to give all our money and resources back. That resource over there in Mexico, all the natural resources that's in Mexico, guess what America do? America raped and robbed Mexico, that land, for all of those natural resources. And then kick y'all out of this land. Because you all was over here first. Give me that in Second Ezra.
Bring it out.
13 and 40.
Bring it out.
Do you know your foremothers and forefathers, which is all of us the same, did you know they occupied this side of the country first?
Right.
Did y'all know that? And they came over here, rape, rob, and pilgrimage. Pillage. There you go. That's my guy right there. Pilgrimage. I still messed it up. But they raped, robbed, and murdered our brothers and sisters, which was the Mexicans, they so-called Mexicans. They raped, robbed, and killed them. And then the mass majority of the kids and stuff, they took them to all these other countries and set them up over there, and they took over this land.
Right.
Y'all supposed to be ruling over here.
Right.
But we strayed far from our God. Through our disobedience, it came captivity. Having to go to these nations in the want of all things. Y'all got to go to them in the want of food, clothes, textile, water, all of this stuff. Y'all don't own no textile companies. Y'all have businesses. Y'all mothers and fathers have businesses, but they have to get the approval to bring forth those businesses by the so-called white man. But read what you got.
It's the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land.
So y'all father was a part of those 10 tribes that came over here to America. Read on.
In the time of O.C. the king, whom Solomon Nasser, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
So this during the Assyrian captivity. Read on.
He carried them away over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Into where?
Into another land.
That another land at that time was the land that they occupied, that they went into slavery then. But it's going to speak on this land as well. Read on.
But they took this counsel amongst themselves.
So they took counsel amongst themselves. Read.
They will leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country.
Into a further country. Read.
Where never mankind dwelt.
Then mankind didn't dwell over here. When your foremothers and forefathers came over here, there wasn't no other nation or people that occupied this space over here. They was the first one that occupied this area. Read. Yeah.
For though that country, there was a great way to go, namely a year and a half.
That's how long it took them to come over here. Read.
And the same region is called Osiris.
It says the same region is called Osiris. When you look up Osiris, it's going to let you know that that land linked to the land of America. You guys was over here occupying this land first. But they would have you to think that who they said discovered this land? The person that they said discovered this land, do they look like you guys or us? Who they said discovered this land? Which is who? What's the name of the man? Christopher what? Christopher Columbus. He was the one they said that conquered this land and found it. Well, found this land. He didn't find it, he conquered it. And what nation he conquered was you all's nation, which is all of us, the same people, the 12 tribes of Israel. That's time? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we finished that. So, you got something? All right, read this real quick.
All right, this one here is from the Jewish Encyclopedia about archery.
It says this is from the Jewish Encyclopedia, meaning the so-called white man. He wrote this. He know all history, but we don't know all history. Read what you got.
Archery, the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which
It says far away from what?
the habitation of man.
Remember the Bible said where no mankind dwelt. Read.
The 10 tribes of Israel,
Remember that. Go to 10 tribes like the Bible said. Read.
far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of restoration. Columbus identified America with this land.
Columbus identified America with Osiris, this land, the land that your people occupied, and they had the agriculture flowing. But guess what? The white man came over and said, how y'all living isn't right. We're going to bring some order to society over here because y'all ain't living according to how we think y'all should be living. We need this land over here. Y'all fought for a while, but it was the power of the Most High God to overthrow our forefathers and foremothers so that we could come back to God's laws through Him sending us through captivity.
We used to scream Black Power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.